Today, a powerful message from the angels comes to you to reveal something that can transform everything you thought about that person who is in their life. God, with their infinite wisdom, does not place anyone in our path by chance. There is a deep and meaningful purpose behind this encounter, and what you are about to discover will shock you, but it will also bring clarity to their journey. You must have wondered, why did that person enter my life so unexpectedly and intensely? Perhaps it was a meeting that, at first, seemed casual or even unlikely, but something inside of them already knew that this connection was not like any other. The truth is that God orchestrated this moment for a greater purpose, something that goes beyond earthly circumstances and touches the deepest spiritual dimensions. Nothing happened by chance. Every step, every encounter, every word exchanged had a meaning. The angels reveal that that person was placed in their path to be a catalyst for change. This does not mean it will be easy. In fact, often when someone is sent with a divine purpose, the challenges that arise can be intense, requiring patience, faith, and understanding from us. God knows that true love has the power to transform us, but also to test us. And that love, which they share uniquely with that person, carries lessons that are vital for their spiritual growth. As much as at times you have doubted the reason for this person being in their life, especially on days when things seem not to make sense, or when the relationship is tested by difficulties, the angels assure that there is a profound purpose behind every moment. The connection between you is not common. It is one of those relationships that God brings into our lives when we need to learn something very important, both about love and about ourselves. There is something within this person that you uniquely awaken. The angels show me that, even if they do not express this clearly, their presence brings out aspects of them that were dormant. This person, who may have spent years building walls around their emotions, finds themselves vulnerable in the face of the impact you've had on their life. It's as if, upon meeting you, they have to confront parts of themselves that they have avoided for a long time. You may have noticed that, even in moments of silence, something profound is happening. Even when words are few, what is going on in their heart is intense. Every glance, every gesture, carries more meaning than you can imagine. This person is undergoing a great internal transformation. God placed them in your life because He knew you would be the light they would need to see their own shadows, confront their fears, and start healing the emotional wounds they have been carrying for so long. Before proceeding, the angels ask you to reflect on your journey so far. Write in the comments, "I accept the divine purpose in my life." Now, let's continue. The truth is that this person, despite all the strength they try to show, feels a great battle happening within them. They have been taught throughout their life to maintain control over their emotions, not to show vulnerability, and that is exactly what makes them seem distant or even cold at times. But the angels assure that this is just a facade. Within them, there is a storm of feelings that they can hardly control, and all of this is directly linked to you. God is using this situation to work in both their life and yours. For them, the learning revolves around opening up to true love, letting down the masks they have built over the years, and trusting the emotional healing process that is taking place. For you, this experience is bringing out your own spiritual power, your ability to love unconditionally, and your strength in times of uncertainty. The angels remind that even in the moments when everything seems difficult, there is a purpose in action that you cannot yet fully see. Unconsciously, this person has always tried to control situations in their life, but what you are living together is something that cannot be controlled. The love you share, even with all its difficulties, is a reflection of God's greater plan. Every emotion they try to hide, every attempt to pull away, only reinforces how important and challenging this connection is at the same time. It is not just a common relationship. It is a journey of spiritual growth that has been divinely orchestrated for both. At this moment, the angels are actively working to remove the barriers that this person has built. They are helping them realize that what they feel for you is real, deep, and sacred. The fear which often tries to push them away from you is being softened by divine light, allowing them to begin to understand that this love is not something that can be ignored or rejected. As we continue, the angels ask you to keep their heart open. There is a greater truth that is unfolding, and they are at the center of this transformation. Trust the process and remember that God is guiding every step of this journey. Type "I accept the light on my path" in the comments to keep receiving this divine message. As you reflect on the divine purpose that unites you and that person, the angels want you to understand that the transformation process you both are going through is profound and powerful. Often in life, we are confronted with situations and people that awaken inevitable changes within us. God, in His wisdom, has carefully chosen every detail of this encounter, and now you begin to see the fruits of this divine plan. That person, for whom you have such strong feelings, is finally beginning to realize something they have tried to ignore for a long time. Throughout much of the journey, they tried to distance themselves, believing it would be easier to maintain control of their emotions and avoid vulnerability. However, the emerging truth is that the love they feel for you is much deeper than any barrier they may try to build. The angels reveal that, at this moment, they are experiencing a sort of emotional awakening. It's as if all the protective layers they have built over the years are beginning to unravel. Every interaction you both have had, every exchanged glance, and even the moments of silence between you have been opening doors within them that they didn't even know existed. And that is precisely why God has placed you in their life. This is a healing process, both for them and for you. Perhaps for a long time, this person has lived in a kind of denial, believing they could go through life without deeply engaging with anyone. But God's presence in their life and the connection you share have made this impossible. They feel something for you that they can no longer control or hide. And the angels want you to know that, no matter how challenging this journey has been so far, the love they feel for you is real and profound. At this moment, an internal struggle is taking place within this person. They find themselves torn between the fear of what might happen if they allow themselves to love you completely and the overwhelming desire to be by your side. This battle between the heart and the mind is what has caused so much silent suffering for them, and the angels are by your side, whispering to them that there is no need to fear love, for true love is a gift from God. The angels want you to know that, even if this person seems distant or confused, it does not mean they don't care. On the contrary, this distance is a reaction to the deep fear they feel about fully surrendering to what you share. They are afraid of being vulnerable, getting hurt, losing control. But what they still don't fully understand is that God placed you in their life precisely to help them overcome these fears and open up to true love. The angels are working to smooth this path. They are helping this person realize that love is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced with confidence. Every step they take towards you, every gesture, not matter how small, is a victory over the fear trying to keep them away. And you, with your love and patience, have been a pillar of strength for them during this process. Before we continue, the angels ask you to write in the comments, "I trust the divine plan." Now, let's continue. What comes next is something you need to be prepared to face with an open heart. God is guiding them to a point of decision. They are being called to confront their deepest fears, insecurities, and ultimately make a decision about what you both mean to each other. The angels show that they are reaching a moment of clarity, where it will be impossible to continue denying the feelings they have for you. However, this moment will not be easy. By allowing themselves to be vulnerable and accepting what they feel for you, they will also have to face all the wounds from the past they have been carrying. This may include past disappointments, relationships that have hurt them, and even the belief that they are not worthy of true love. And this is where you come in, as a light that God has placed on their path to show them that love can indeed be a source of healing, not pain. The angels ask you to continue being patient. This is a process that takes time, and although changes are happening, they may not be immediately visible. But know that behind the scenes, God and the angels are working tirelessly to prepare them for the next step. Everything you are going through now is part of a greater plan, a plan that is being carefully orchestrated by the divine. It may be that in the coming days or weeks, you will notice small changes in their behavior. They may start to open up more, to share feelings they used to keep hidden. These are the first signs that the barriers they have built are beginning to dissolve. The angels want you to be ready to receive these changes with an open and loving heart. God is preparing the ground for this relationship to flourish in the most beautiful way possible. But this requires both of them to be willing to work together, to communicate honestly, and to trust each other. The road ahead may have its challenges, but the angels assure that the outcome will be something much greater and more beautiful than they can imagine. They ask that you continue to trust the process, even when it seems difficult. The reward for this trust will be a love that transcends the barriers of fear and insecurity, a love that has been planned by God from the beginning. Now the angels ask you to write, "I accept divine love," to continue receiving the blessings that are being prepared for you. As the days go by and you continue to feel the weight of this connection in your life, the angels want you to know that the transformation happening within you and within that person cannot be stopped. God has placed you on their path with a very clear divine purpose, to help heal their emotional wounds and teach them the true meaning of love. At this point in the journey, you may have felt that the burden is heavy. Perhaps there have been moments when you questioned why all this is happening, or even how much it is worth continuing to invest in this relationship. But the angels show me that behind all the pain, there is a profound spiritual transformation happening. Both you and that person are being shaped by the divine for something much greater than what you can see now. The angels reveal that this person is going through an internal process of redemption and acceptance. Often, those who fear love the most are the ones who have the most to gain by embracing it fully. And that is exactly what is happening now. They are facing their deepest fears, their most rooted insecurities, and this is causing a true upheaval within them. You may have noticed that, at times, this person seems to be in an internal battle. They approach you, but then quickly pull away. This is not because they don't want to be with you, but because what they feel is so intense and out of their control that it deeply scares them. They fear that by fully surrendering, they might get hurt in a way they have never been hurt before. But the angels want you to know that this internal struggle is part of the process. They need to face these fears before they can truly open up to you. The angels are asking you to continue with an open heart, because what is coming is a moment of clarity, both for you and for them. God is working on both of your hearts, and this journey you are on together is sacred. Each passing day, this person is being guided more and more towards understanding that the love they feel for you cannot be contained, cannot be ignored, and most importantly, cannot be denied. Before we continue, write in the comments, "I accept divine healing." Now, let's move forward. The angels show me that the next step in this journey of love will be crucial. Soon, this person will make an important decision about what they want for the future of both of you. But before that happens, they will need to confront something they have been avoiding for a long time, the truth about their feelings. The truth they have tried to bury, pretending they could move on without dealing with it. The truth is that the love they feel for you is something they have never experienced before. This feeling takes them out of their comfort zone, challenges them in ways no other relationship has ever challenged them. That's because this love is not just earthly, it is a love guided by divine forces, a love that is here to transform, to heal, and to lead both of you to a much higher spiritual level. The angels show that, in the upcoming days, you may notice a significant change in the way they behave with you. There may be moments when they appear more open, more vulnerable, more willing to share what is in their heart. These will be the first signs that the barriers they have built are finally beginning to crumble. They are starting to realize that love is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced wholeheartedly. But the angels also warn that this transformation will not be instantaneous. They will need time to process all they are feeling and to accept the fact that God has placed you in their life for a much greater reason than they could ever imagine. In this process, there will be moments when you need to be patient, moments when things may seem uncertain. But know that the angels are by your side, guiding every step of this journey. What you must remember is that, although this journey is challenging, it is also purposeful. God is preparing both of you for something much greater, something that transcends human understanding. The love you share is a reflection of the divine plan, and every obstacle you face together is shaping both of you to become the best versions of yourselves. The angels ask that you continue to trust the process. They know the path here has not been easy, but they also know the reward will be greater than you can imagine. God is working to remove all the barriers that prevent this love from fully blossoming. The fear, doubts, and insecurities that this person feels are being gradually dissipated by the divine light. Now, before proceeding, write in the comments, "I trust in the love that God has for me." This will help align your energy with the message that is being sent to you. As you and they continue on this journey, the angels want you to know that this is a sacred moment of spiritual growth. Both are called to evolve, to overcome fears, to leave behind everything that no longer serves the divine purpose that brought them together. And in this walk, you are not alone. The angels are guiding every thought, every decision, every step you take towards this love. The upcoming days may bring new revelations, moments of clarity, and perhaps even some difficult conversations. But remember, these conversations are necessary for true love to reveal itself in all its fullness. Every word, every gesture, every silence has a divine purpose. God is preparing both for a new chapter in their lives, a chapter where love will be experienced fully and unconditionally. But for this to happen, you must be willing to let go of everything that no longer serves, the fears, the insecurities, the doubts. You are about to experience something very special, something that only those who open themselves to the divine plan can experience. Now that you understand the depth of the journey you are taking alongside this person, the angels want you to know that what is to come will be a transformative change. This is the last part of the message, but also the beginning of something new. The love that God has prepared for you is strong enough to overcome any obstacle, but it takes courage and faith to embrace what is coming. You have come a long way to get here. God has seen every step you have taken, every moment of uncertainty, and every silent prayer you have made for clarity. The angels were with you all along, guiding your heart and strengthening your faith. Now they want you to understand that what is about to happen is a manifestation of the divine love that has always been reserved for you. This person, who was placed on their path with such a profound purpose, is finally approaching a decision. They are being led to a moment of total clarity, where they will have to choose between continuing to fight against what they feel or surrendering completely to the love that God has placed in their heart for you. The angels show me that, as difficult as this journey has been, the love they feel for you is undeniable, and soon they will no longer be able to hide it. The coming days will be crucial. The transformation happening within this person is accelerating, and you will begin to see signs that love is about to break through all barriers. There might be an honest conversation, an unexpected gesture, or even a change in their behavior that will make it clear that their heart is finally open to you. God is orchestrating every detail for this love to flourish. The angels ask you to remain steadfast and with an open heart. They know that in moments of great change, it is common to feel fear or uncertainty, but now is the time to fully trust in the divine plan. The transformation happening cannot be rushed, but know that it is unfolding exactly as it should. God is in control, and the love He has for you is about to manifest in ways you never imagined. Before moving forward, the angels ask you to write in the comments, "I accept the love God has prepared for me." Now, let's conclude this message with the certainty that everything is happening for your greater good. This person who has hesitated so many times, who has tried to pull away so many times, is now realizing that they can no longer deny what they feel. They are ready to admit to themselves that the love they feel for you is real and deserves to be lived. And this realization is bringing a deep liberation to them. Liberation from fears, insecurities, doubts that have prevented them from fully surrendering. The angels want you to know that even in the moments when it seemed like nothing was changing, changes were happening behind the scenes. God was working on their heart, softening their defenses, and preparing them for the moment of complete surrender to love. And that moment is approaching. What comes next will be a period of great growth and deep connection between you. The angels show that when they finally open up to the love they feel for you, there will be a clarity and a peace that you have not yet experienced. This love, which God planned from the beginning, is a sacred gift, and the challenges you have faced so far have served to strengthen the foundation of this relationship. You can expect moments of great intimacy, both emotional and spiritual. They are ready to share parts of themselves with you that they have never shared with anyone. They are ready to let you into their world in a way that will transform not only your relationship, but also the way they see love. The angels ask you to continue to be patient and compassionate. They know that this journey has been long and sometimes painful, but they assure you that the reward will be greater than you can imagine. The love that is about to manifest between the two of you is something many seek, but few find. You were chosen to live this because your souls were ready for this experience. Now, as this message concludes, the angels ask you to fully trust in what is to come. God's plan is unfolding exactly as it should, and the love He has prepared for you is about to become a reality. The connection between you and them was not an accident. It was carefully planned by God so that both of you could grow and experience love in its purest form. The angels are by your side, celebrating every step they've taken so far. They want you to know that they are not alone in this journey. God and the angels are guiding them and that person towards a future where love will reign above all. Stand firm, trust the process, and know that victory is within reach. Type in the comments, "I accept divine love in my life," to continue affirming this truth in your heart. Now, my dear, the time has come for you to take an even deeper step towards your spiritual transformation. The angels did not bring this message to you by chance, and each word was carefully guided to reach your heart. But there is something much greater happening here, something you need to fully and truly connect with so that this flow of divine love continues to flow in your life. The angels have revealed to me that the next step for you to receive all these blessings is to allow your soul to align completely with the divine light that is being offered. And do you know how you can do that? By ensuring that you continue to receive these powerful and divinely inspired messages directly in your heart, by clicking now on the subscribe button. Yes, my dear, because this journey of love and transformation that God has prepared for you does not end here. In fact, it is just beginning. And so that you never miss any essential messages from the angels, so that each revelation reaches you at the exact moment you need it most, subscribing now is the key that opens the door to the next level of your spiritual journey. Imagine the peace and certainty of knowing that, with every step you take, a new message, a new divine sign will be waiting for you. All you need to do is click the button below and ensure that the words of the angels continue to reach your heart, strengthening your faith, illuminating your paths, and bringing clarity to your decisions. You are not here by chance. They chose this moment to speak to you, and now you have the choice to continue this connection. Do not let this opportunity slip away. Do not let doubts or distractions keep you from this flow of blessings that the angels have prepared. Click on Sign Up now and allow this light to keep shining in your life. If you feel in your heart that this message has deeply touched you, type "I accept the divine light" in the comments and sign up now. Every message you receive from now on will be like a lighthouse, guiding you to where you need to be. Click now and see what God and the angels have in store for you. Your moment is now. The transformation has already begun, and the angels are waiting for you to say yes to the next step. Do not think twice, your soul already knows the way. Click to sign up and keep receiving the blessings that God has prepared for you. Type "I accept the divine plan" in the comments and make sure you don't miss any more messages. What is to come is simply extraordinary.